Well, good morning, folks. I think we are on that little crook of a road there, Copper Lake Road or something like that. I don't know, but there's a parking lot here. It's clearly right there. But Route 28 is the road you're hearing off here, and today we're gonna, I say, start and finish Brown Tracks Trail. I'm hoping to do it today, but I don't know where I am. This parking lot ain't even on the map. But there's like a pull off. You come down this old road. You follow this old road out and come back into 28. There's a campground, HTR campground, and we're in off of 28. It's like maybe it was an old alignment for Route 28. You see a little pull off up there. There's a driveway. So I don't know where I am, but today I want to finish Brown Tracks Road. I started it back in May. Here it is, September. We're finally in the aerodynamics again. The weather's not the best, but hey, it's starting to turn into fall up here, so we're gonna try to get this trail done at least before the leaves change. Seems I started it 3 months ago. Between hurricane remnants giving us tornadoes and flooding and from 2 different hurricanes 2 different times, we're finally able to get up here. So now on the second half of the trail, assuming I find it, I'm going to be calling things Akara Lake. That's not the trail. This is all Brown's Track Trail. So the map was misleading when I first started the hike in the Hederon, or whatever it's called. Yeah, Hederon. Duh. So right there's the parking lot. Here's your access trail. A trail to access the Hederonda Wild Wilderness, 0.2 miles. So no parking here because it's private property. As long as you stay on the trail, you're fine. So here we go. See what adventure holds us today. Nice to see big rock over there, but leaves are already starting to change. Seems suspicious walking around the gate though. I'm backtracking. We just filmed the gate down there, and this is why you're always watching. As I'm just walking along, I'm focused up here in the clearing. You see anything unusual here? Did you see it? So you're watching up there, you're just walking along. Clue 1. Hard to see. You're just looking around. You thinking the trail's up here? Clue number 2. Oh, what's that there? Deep in the woods. I missed those 2 clues and got about here. Clue number 3. I'm like, oh? And then that's when I started backtracking. It's easy to miss stuff. So I guess the trail's over here. Alright, Hederon Wilderness Trail 2. But you just told me it was 0.2 miles. Now it's 1? Well, hopefully there's a map in the registry here. As I want to knock off the... I pushed it to open when it didn't open. Oh. Yeah, this is... something's out of alignment here. We'll just say that. So we're definitely parked here. That's the trail we're on, I'm assuming. I want to finish Brown Tracks Trail, but there's a trail also called Middle Settlement, Hederon Wilderness, because we did the parking lot there. That trail that connect... oh, I can't use my finger. Where is it? There it is. This trail connects to the Brown's Track Trail. Hold on, mosquito. And we hiked it from there all the way over to here. So That's what I was calling Ocara Lake, but there's no mention of Brown Track Trail here. It's the Thendara Wilderness or the Middle Settlement. So, I don't know. Either way, we'll figure this out some way or another. So, I'm here at the physical site. It's giving me 2 other trails. The map that I downloaded is giving me a name for the same trail of a different name. Ugh. Because you go to the registry, there's no maps of course, but Middle Settlement Trailhead via Brown, and then it's gone. Middle Settlement Lake Trailhead via Brown See what I'm getting at? So is it Brown Track or Middle Settlement or well, here, let me restart this. Take 2 until I know what's going on. Anyway, today I want to hike a different trail, but we're going to start this right now. Today we are going to hike the Middle Settlement Trail until we find Brown's Track Trail, because I have no idea what's going on. Brown's Track Trail is the main goal here today, but I guess we're going to start the Middle Settlement too. So that's 3.2 miles. And no maps. Don't know what's going on. The website that I downloaded the map from is inaccurate as of what's actually here, so this will be Middle Settlement. We'll hike that until we find, if we find Brown's Track Trail. So here we go. I'm already registered in. That was done a few minutes ago and I got confused, so Middle Settlement Trail to Brown's Track, and then we'll continue this trail later at a later date. These trails are so extensive and stuff, so the main goal is getting to Brown's Track and getting that finished today in the Adirondacks. We are back in the Adirondacks today. It's officially starting to be fall up here, so running out of time to be up here because hunting season is going to start here shortly. Bear and deer, so yeah. Again, I looked to do this, some searching. Don't know how long these trails are. So, yeah. I wonder why it's called Middle Settlement. Was there a settlement out here? Well, I guess it could have been if they logged it. I don't know, but it could have been a logging camp back here or something. And according to that registry, this is not a very busy trail. So. Well, our trail is supposed to go through here, but apparently Sasquatch is trying to direct us away from the trail. It's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to go right through here, according to that. Alright, I'll find a way around this mess. Made it. And continuing on. Looks like the deer use this trail more than people do. think the last person that actually used the registry was August 16th. Today's the 31st. Trail marker. So, as long as that wasn't a tree knock, I'm going to ignore that. So there's a stomp in it. Yeah. It's like a clearing over there, though. Huh. It's not much really to show you. It's just something's cleared out over there. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to show you. I'm walking, it's woods at this point. Was that a tree knock? You heard it, right? I mean, I was totally silent. Right after I got done saying, I heard something thump. I'm like, as long as it's not a tree knock. And sure enough, dead silent. I'm not talking or anything. Knock, knock. I don't hear it anymore. Anyway, we'll keep pushing. I'm a little spooked now, but yeah, not too worried about it. If this don't work, then, well, it sucks to be me. Alright. What happened here? It's disturbing the further you go. Why, tree? Why? Spider tree. Creepy trees to the right, Sasquatch to the left. Just on a merry old hike. This is suspicious. Hold up. Proceed. Our trail goes over here. The marker is clearly visible from here. You hear the thing sticking out of the mountain. I wonder. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe that's what it could be. I got full service. Don't know why. Because usually it's good luck with the cell service in the Adirondacks, but if you're that close to a phone tower. Into the void. Into the portal. Again, I don't know if we're on Brown's Track Trail yet or not. It's gonna be a long hike. Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, we're on private property for the majority, but I now have an indication where I am on the phone download. Is right here is the property boundary. You've got ribbon, you've got paint, you've got the foot trail marker from where you walked through, and you also got the obvious yellow paint, which is state land. So that puts me on the map pretty close to Brown Lake Trail. Or yeah, Brown's Track Trail. So yeah, we are in the right spot. That is the parking lot. That's where we just walked through, that private property. We're crossing over the property boundary some point in here. So yeah, the brown line, straight line through the crooked trail is the property boundary I think we're at now. So with that being said, it's gonna be a long trail. I might not be able to get it finished today unless I turn the corner and find the actual split up here, but it looks to be a long trail. But I'll get most of it done the next time. Like in the second half when I was calling. Oh, I fell on that. Oops. Watch that spot. Brand new shoes. What was I saying? When I first hiked the trail, I was calling it Okara Lake when it was actually Brown Track Trail. And in that video, you'll see me climbing steep stairs. So I'll just do that again and walk back to where I left off, I guess. So, yeah. You probably heard my leg crunch. My kneecap twisted. As that was. That's why I went, ow. Surprisingly, it wasn't my ankle, that was my kneecap. This poor guy's getting wore out and beat out, so that's why we're out enjoying it while we can. Of course, the last 2 months I've been hiking the Erie Canal Trail, so went from smooth pavement to this. So, a little out of shape, I guess. A little creek right here. stay on the soft spots, will you? Looks like you got a little bit of an uphill climb coming up. Guess something coming up here. Whoever's in charge of the property. Some of these signs need to be updated. What is this supposed to say? Trail, I'm guessing. TRL. You can see where the A and I would have been. Trail, okay. So don't go past this point. It's pretty much what it's saying. So that's what you're looking for. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess there's, yeah, you can see where it used to be, the arrow. Must have said trail because there's the A and the I and the L. So that's pointing you down that way. Alright, Brown's Track Trail. So we were on Brown Track. See, now it's John Brown Tracks Trail, 0.7 miles to easement parking area, which is where we're parked. So we are on the Brown's Track Trail. What? My head's hurting. What do I name this trail? Middle Settlement Trail, 0.5 miles. Trail 2. So, see, it's confusing. Middle Settlement Lake Trail, 0.5 miles. But you said 3 miles ago that that was Little Settlement Trail, but it was actually Brown's Track Trail. My head hurts. It's too early in the morning for this. So trail. I'm stuck. This is a trail. We'll figure it out together. But we clearly know the trail goes this way. Now, if I'm on Middle Settlement Trail or Brown's Track Trail, I will not know, unless there's more indications up here that tell me something different. Now when I include the second part of this video, you'll see my confusion there as well. So, it's not just one or two signs, it's many that are confusing. Like I thought I was on Little Colorado Lake Trail, and it wasn't. Turns out after research and looking at it, it's Brown Track Trail. I'm trying to finish, but... You see where this road had to be redone a little bit. That had to be dug out because of the storms, the flooding they got up here. And that's a curious looking tree. Yeah. I think it was Burl, Hurricane Remnants Burl gave us the tornadoes in July. And then Little Debbie, or in this area, Big Deborah, gave us inches of rain, which wiped out a lot of infrastructure. So, you notice that on the way up, where culverts were washed out. They're obviously fixed now, but yeah. Look up Loudville 2024, just to Loudville flooding 2024, just to be specific. And do that right now. It's all on YouTube right now, as I'm recording this video in August. And you'll see the devastation that this area received from that. Twice this year. Twice. The high school in Loudville flooded with water. Unheard of. And that's making headlines in my area. This looks a little creepy. Interesting fix to a culvert. Oh, I thought that was... I looked up on it and caught it at the last minute. Sasquatch over there sitting in the forest, looking in the opposite direction. I just walk up on it like, what the... Got the head and the shoulders. Wow, I'm seeing things. I'll do my little duty to get this rock out of here. This person, it's supposed to, oh, it's down under deep. There, get some water flowing. A little better anyway. That's how the roads are around here. If you can, you could build them on top of huge rocks. I like the little swamp over there. Oh, that's got a nice little unique touch to it. Here's another one of those little culvert things. Yeah, I gotta think in the area of Loudville and the Adirondacks, everything's sloped in some way or another. So think about it. You get an inch of rain pouring out of the sky. You got this whole hillside collecting water. One little channel, dirt road or whatever, to channel all that water. Yeah. Where's my turn off anyway? Oh, somebody got the oil pan scraped. And again, I wonder what this road was built for. If this was an old logging road to convert into a state games road, or if there was actually another purpose for this road to be back here. I'm guessing it was built back in the day, because it does go to Middle Sediment Lake or something like that. Pond. So these rocks, well, those are sticking out quite a bit. See, there's your state game signs. So around, oh, it's gonna rain. It's supposed to rain today. It's the Adirondacks, New York. What do you expect? Yep, it's gonna rain. Well, we might be ending this trip short, I guess, as it was not calling for rain today. So, lucky me, in the middle of a couple mile hike as it starts raining now. That's where the weather forecast is. 2 hours ago, before my trip up, 0% chance of rain. Get here, I'll get back home and I'll look up the same spot, 100% chance of rain. What happened from... More creepy trees. I do have a trail marker up ahead here, and well, maybe this is where we turn off. You see the road down there. Yeah, it's rain you're hearing. I ain't too worried about the rain. It's gonna take a while for it to penetrate the canopy. So as long as it ain't an all-day rainstorm now. Just a quick passing shower. Anyway, our trail marker's right here. So we're gonna creep into the woods here. And what does this tell us? Middle Settlement Lake, 2 miles. Lost Lake Trail, 2 miles. Middle Sediment Lake Lean-To, 2.5 miles. Where's Brown's Track Trail? The trail goes this way, obviously, so the sign tells you to divert. I want to finish Brown Track Trail. I guess we're doing Middle Sediment Lake today, folks. This was it started at the parking lot. So, I have no idea. See, back there it mentioned Brown's Track Trail. And where is it now? It wasn't mentioned in that sign. So, I guess I might be doing Middle Sediment Lake Trail today. Unless I hear differently or end up someplace else. Oh yeah, look at this fun. Don't slip. Oh, I wasn't worried about slipping in that spot. Got a little creek coming up here. Oh. Something's different here. Hold on. I gotta get familiar with my surroundings real quick. Something's not right. There is again. Yeah, let's keep going. Something's off here. Make some noise. Anyway, nice little creek. There it is again. Alright, I'm getting red flags from something being in the area, so I'm a little sketchy right now. I am getting things ready just in case something goes sideways. Alright, anyway, the creek. And I guess they want to make you work for the bridge. Well, I guess he couldn't have, because if it floods or whatnot, like it did a month ago. Yeah, that's probably what happened. The bridge used to be over here, but the floodwaters poured up there. Yeah, so. Alright. Nice little creek, though. The Boulder Rock Field. Boy, tree, you couldn't find any better spot to grow, huh? Yeah, this rock will do. My friend did it too, so what the heck, why not? My friend's doing it. What do you call these trees? Rock trees or tree rocks or something? Hardwood? Jeez. Oh, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm glad they grew here so we have a handrail to use. But man, check out this hardwood. Alright, carrying on. Hopefully I don't fall in the creek, I mean the rocks. Oh wow. It's where the creeks come from. That's where all the rocks came from too. There's a clearing up there. I don't know what's up with that clearing. I'm sure if it's something significant and we're supposed to see, there'd be like a side trail that goes up there and checks it out. But again, I'm supposed to be hiking the Brown Track Trail, but apparently that doesn't exist. It's now the Middle Sediment Lake Trail, or pond, or whatever. Oh, another little stream here, right around the corner. Where did we go? We go this way. Okay. It just looked like a trail went off this way, but the markers, at least they're well marked. You've got to give them that credit. You don't want to get lost up here. Trust me. Smell that though. What is that in the tree? Kind of looks like a trail mark, but I'm not sure if it's a trail mark or a mushroom. Anyway, there's something strange in that tree. Because that trail I think goes this way. Because there's obviously no trail going that way. So, yeah, trail markers over here. So I don't know if that's where the trail used to go. It's coming up this muddy wash. Oh, speaking of mud. Oh, sinking again. Ugh. I don't know what kind of smell a pack of coyotes or wolves will give off, but I still smell it. And there, I did see a pair of tracks. One set, so I don't know if somebody had a dog with them when they walked through here last, or it's not a big dog, whatever it was, so makes me think coyote. More of that hardwood. Now this sign would have been useful at the beginning. Oh, because it's another trailhead. Oh, okay, this is a trailhead actually. Alright, we got some information here. Well, see, now it's changed. Alright, get ready for your headache. Back to more of the confusion and delay. Follow these to that way. Middle Sediment Lake Trail, Lost Lake, Pine Lake, Big Otter Lake Outlet. Oh. Trail 2. State Route 28, Okara Trailhead parking lot. 3 miles. And trail to Copper Lake Road. And that's the dirt road we got off. So it's 0.2 miles to get to this intersection. But we want the State Route 28 Okara. And it's 3 miles away. I'll try to get what I can do today. And it might be best to come back because I'm already a mile and a half into where this is and I don't want to burn out. So what I'll do is I'll go as far as I'm going this way. But it says Trailhead Parking. Does that... seeing it doesn't give us a name. It just says to State Route 28 Akara Trailhead parking lot. So I'm guessing this is Brown's Track Trail and where it starts. But man, I would like to see the Big Otter Lake outlet though, but that's 7 miles away. And as far as I know right now, there's no other way to get there. And factor in, I've already hiked them. Oh boy, those are long trails. Oh, well, let me do some thinking. I'm going to take a break. Why not? Take a break. There's a good spot. Have a snack. See what you can do. So, I don't think anybody else will be on the trail out here today. If it's now going to rain. It's a creepy tree. Here it comes. Another, more hardwood. So, while it's not raining at the moment, I'm going to sit down and take a break and see how far we can get that way. But I'm going to say this is Brown Tracks Trail where it begins. So, yeah. Then we're going to continue as far as we can that way. To get this trail done at least, because that's the main goal, is getting this trail done, but it ain't going to be done today. So this trail is a multi-month project. That's the way it is. I gotta say that now because the leaves are already starting to change up here, and it's been started back in May. So it's not just that tree. You look in the background, you can see other trees starting to change. Because it's actually that cold. I mean, I'm wearing a sweater. So it's about 50 something right now. A couple days ago it was in the 40s. So change is happening. But as confusing as this place is, this Brown Tracks Trail, and I'm going to call it Brown's Track Trail because it doesn't say a trail name on here. It just says State Route 28 Akara Trailhead parking lot. It doesn't say the trail, it just says to the parking lot. But Brown's Track Trail, clearly, let me check this out. Yeah, it's right here. Copper Lake Road. And we're right there at that split. Brown's Track Trail. There's the Middle Settlement Trail. And right there, the Siska access is actually the Akara parking lot. So, actually, this looks like it comes... Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll connect to this other Middle Settlement access trail and turn around there. That saves a lot of time. We'll do that, because there's the Copper Lake Road. And clearly, Copper Lake Road. So, I'm pretty sure to access this, I've seen a map. It looks like a road comes into the backside of this DEC property as well. So I got to do some further investigation. It doesn't pull it up on the phone for some reason, but it does on, again, computers and phones are two different things. The computer's Google Maps will show an access road coming to the back of this lot, but not on the phone. That road don't exist. So, anyway, we're gonna head to the Brown. Wait, that's a loop trail? Get this done, please. My head hurts. That's the whole reason I'm doing these hikes, is to clear my mind, but my mind keeps getting clouded by confusion and delay. What? My water bottle sounds like my gut splashing around. It's like a little ditch up through here. I don't know if that's man-made or what. We're about to find out, because I gotta go around this tree. Looks conveniently like it was man-made. Holy crap, I heard a bird. It's been awful silent out here lately. It's getting kind of worried. Like a couple minutes ago at the creek. Oh no, that's natural. Natural runoff. Oh, I was getting ready to cross the creek because I saw that trail marker. So I was thinking we were diverting, but nah. This one says go this way. The one way up there, like I said, it's well marked. It's clearly a trail marker. I can clearly see it says it. So the camera can't focus because it's low light. It doesn't respond well in low light with the focus and everything. Yeah, see, you almost confuse that for the trail too. So again, it is not raining. It's the rain blowing out of the trees you're hearing after that rain briefly earlier. So the weather's alright now, so far. Hopefully I can get this other trail in time. And there's the marker, foot trail. So here's, you can imagine when you get 4 inches of rain, that would have been full of water. You can see where this clearly blew water down at one point. If this was natural, well, obviously, but if this is a natural stream before then, I don't know. This is right down the middle of the trail, but either way, at some point a large amount of water went down here. So there must be a mountain up here, or hill, draining all this water this way. Because there's that little creek we just played in a minute ago. So shows you how much rain we got. I mean, it blasted its own channel through here, and there's already a channel over there that's been there, but this is new. I don't think this was here when this was before the storms, so this is just the trail. Shows how much water pushed through here in a short amount of time. I'm thinking there's a hill up here, because that water was moving to clear all that debris like that. And again, that natural channel, that's actually a creek, runs right here. So, did that get overwhelmed and it flooded over here? Could have been. Yep, here's our hill. Sure enough. You see we're washed out here by this rock. And again, the natural flow would have been over there. Let's see it right there, all the way down. You can see we're going uphill too. Right here, you can see it real good. Went down through here. The natural would have been over there. Ah, that's it. Well, there you go, right here. This is why the water went this way. Because the natural flow was interrupted by this fall, this blowdown. So that plugged up real quick and diverted the water channel. So now we're actually going up the wash. You still see where all the leaves and everything got washed down here. So it washed down here, was originally going that way. Plugged up the actual natural path. You can see where the leaves all piled up right here. And then it made its way through this. So, how much water did we get up here last month? I don't like how quiet it is out here. I'm trying to judge right now what that is. Because it's quiet out here. I don't like that. But on the bright side, I know there's got to be some good, awesome views of trails and views around here, because this is a 5 out of 5 star. So people that come here enjoy their experience. Can't say I'm not, but there's a reason to be out here, because if you're getting 5 out of 5 stars on your reviews, but again, Brown's Track Trail is pretty much a connection trail, straight through trail. Well, with this, on the first part I did, in this video, probably the second part, when I keep calling it a Cara lake, we just had a little bit of view of some sort of lake, which is why there wasn't a lake, because it wasn't a Cara Lake trail, it was Brown Track Trail. So here you are thinking you're going to see a lake, and you kept going, 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 and going. And it was just like, this is it? Yeah, well, that's why. So when you get to that part of the video, again, this is the first part, that's the second part that was recorded before the first part. Reasons. Anyway. That explains that. It wasn't a Cara Lake, it was Brown's Track, which is a straight through trail and connects you to other trails, obviously. So again, when I finish the hike, I'll post the website and everything, information that I gather from at site. And I'll have them in the video. You could look up this location yourself and see where the confusion lies. Oh no. This is going to be a nasty, horrible mess. I'm going to need both hands for this trip to grab foliage. Well, maybe it's alright. Yeah, we'll see. Then they disappear. Oh, that's deep. Oh yeah, this is I'm gonna try to finesse my way around this and try not to fall in it. Alright, the finesse was a success. Continuing on. I gotta do some more finessing. Oh, maybe not. No, I got a little spot on the side here. I can get through this. And it's still the sweat up here. I mean, there hasn't been a real rainstorm in 3 weeks since the flooding incident, so some of it's drying up. I wonder if any deer's been by. I don't see any of those dog tracks. No. Could have been somebody's pet, because I didn't see those tracks since we passed that last trailhead. So, I'll try to show you them on the way back through. But those looked fresh. But the last person that used the register, well, that's them using the register too. So somebody could have came and not logged in with their dog. I don't know. I just know there's dog prints in the mud. And being in the wild, dog prints in the mud usually indicate coyote or wolves. That's just saying. And if nobody's been here since the 16th, according to the register, those tracks should have been, what the hell is this? Huh. Some kind of machinery, steel bands. Pretty sure they logged it back in the day. I don't see very many big trees out here, so I did see one. But if you look around, probably 60s or 70s at least, it might have been logged. Going back that far, even further in the 20th century. But thank you. Some more of that hardwood. Oh, I'm still stuck on that. Get off me. Oh, there. Oh, all sorts of noises going on. Oh, I heard something. That sounded like a critter. I hear birds again. I think we've exited the spooky forest. As I'm starting to hear birds chirping and stuff all of a sudden. So, what's changed? The birds are now coming out. Now if I see Bambi frolicking through the woods, I'm going to be like, okay. What portal? Because I come up over that hill there. And birds are chirping, Bambi's running. Nothing in the world but back on the other side of the hill. Why is it so quiet? Tree knocks. I smell something. And then over that ledge, chirp, chirp, chirp. Disney happens. Well, it's raining again. I'm hoping I'm close to that other trail. Ooh, this is a heavy rain. Well, so much for 0% weather station. %. I'm glad I'm in that little 20% bubble for the rain. 20% chance. Yippity yippity. I'm glad it's only raining where I'm hiking. There's only 20% chance of rain today. Lucky me. Unreliable weather. But again, it's New York State. And we're still assuming Brown's Track Trail connects back into this one. Assuming. You know what? I'm done. I'm going to turn around here, because that's a good landmark to turn around at to find out I'm only a couple steps away from the other trail. Right here at this fall. We're turning around now because I don't, for one, don't know if it's going to rain all day long or if it's just a quick passing shower, because it says 0%. It says nothing for the morning out of a 25% chance for the day. So, you tell me. With the information I've gathered to the information that's actually happening in real time is false. So, yep, here comes another wave. This feels like an all-day rainstorm. But I can't, worst convenient time is the radar layer don't load. So, if it's a quick passing shower, I'll wait for the shower to pass. But if it's going to be doing this all day, I got to hike back to the car in the rain, 3 miles, and I'm not dressed appropriately for rain because I wasn't anticipating. Another reason, well, my bad, I should have anticipated for rain when it said 0%. And for the whole day, there's only a 25% chance. Go figure, it'd be right now while you're hiking. So, with that being said, we're turning around here. I gotta make a visual mental note on where I'm turning around. So, we're gonna come up to this fallen tree, and we're gonna come to this collapsed tree that makes a nice natural tunnel. And this is where the hike's ending right now. So, this is the spot you turned around at. Oh. So I wonder if that was like some sort of sign that as soon as I got turned around and headed back, the rain stopped. So, and I was a little disturbed at this first part being so quiet and everything. And something wasn't right. Then it rained enough to turn me around. It's getting brighter out. So it's like, I'd say that's some kind of intervention. I couldn't get to where I wanted to go. I got turned around after being creeped out at what I was smelling and the no sound, and then it starts pouring when it's not supposed to rain. And now that I'm out of that area, it looks like the sun's gonna come out. It is down there. So what? I ain't gonna argue with divine intervention. So it's all on video. Me getting creeped out the second I stepped off this road over smells I was smelling. Wasn't sure if there's a predator in the area or not. Overcome that, continued further, talked about how there's no sound, no birds chirping. Continued past that. Rains. It's not supposed to rain. Got as far as I wanted to, and then, well, before I get soaked, turned around, and now that I'm out of that specific area, the sun's coming out. What? And it didn't rain here as much as it did out there. See, the road's still dry right here. In there, it's a freaking thunderstorm without the thunder. Downpouring. You don't hear any rain falling out of the trees here? I mean, look. They're dry. Look at me. I'm soaking wet. You can't tell me that wasn't some kind of intervention. Dry. There's one raindrop right there. to show you the dryness. It was pouring a mile and a half that way. What is going on here? That just makes it even creepier. Remember when I first started, I thought I heard a tree knock. And it's on camera. Because I was standing still and you heard it. You had to have heard it. I heard it clearly. You hear it about as good as I do. Yeah. This place is officially on the creep level. On why it would be pouring right in that specific spot. But obviously you didn't deer, you see the tire tracks. These leaves are just a little bit wet. It just sprinkled here. The rock's not even wet. And to add to it, the radar didn't work, the weather station didn't work, 0% chance of rain for the morning, and there it is, thunder dumping on you without the thunder. But not here. Look at that nice dry rock. Again. Oh, man, I can't make this stuff up. I'll leave you these images. Alright, all logged out of the registry. I wonder if nobody knows where that is, because that registry's been there since the beginning of the year and there's only like 10 entries in it. Like I said, the last person to enter into it was the 16th. I passed a group of people on the way up. They didn't register in it. So, oh, they're locals because nobody's parked in the parking lot other than me still. So, that's probably why they live here. So there's your parking lot. There's your signage. So as I showed you at the beginning earlier, 0.2 miles to your trail registry. And that is the trail. You walk up that road until that bend. Just up past that first bend, there's another bend. Look off to the left, you'll see the trail registry. And then choose your trails from there. You've seen in the video what trails are coming up. So there you go. Let's start a brown track trail. I'm still gonna keep calling it that. I think next time the next trails we'll just go right to the trail and start from that trailhead up, and instead of doing that whole thing every time I come here to do that, one of those trails. Alright, well, I hope you enjoy. Well, video ain't done yet, so I can't hope that you enjoyed it because it ain't finished yet. It's a multi-trip progress. Not a drop of rain on the car. Huh. Ain't that weird? Not a drop of rain on the car. But it was pouring in the woods. Only you would have such luck. Right? How else can you prove it? Divine intervention. And to show you how busy this trail is, 6'1", me. $9.13. Me. It's 3 pages of signage, so it shows you how busy and popular this area is. And of course, there's lean-tos and everything, so it's understandably popular. Continuing on, finally. It's quite a ways to get back here. I'm not even more than halfway done, so this is gonna be a long video. I'm sorry, between getting spooked on doing the first part. But here's the natural tree bridge area, and yeah, there's some things to see on the way up, on the way back, I should say. So I've previewed most of the trail. Oh, there's some confusion. Took a break here for the hike back. So I'm all rested up and ready to go back. And yeah, I'm sorry about it being a long video, but oh, it is what it is. I mean, it's only been 4 months into the making. Started June 1st, and here it is September 14th, all because of flooding to hurricane revenuences, tornadoes and wind, making havoc in the area. So we finally get to finish this trail. I can't really say finish because I still got a little section on the other side where we turned around. So there is a view coming up. So you got that to look forward to, and I'll say it now in case I forget. When you do see this view, it's about the halfway point. I think I had like 2.5 miles to get to this spot. So halfway point between the two parking lots would be your, well, you ain't gonna miss it. It's gonna be a view. So that would be the halfway point. Other than that, not much to see, but yeah, we'll talk more when we get up there so I don't drag this video out any longer. It should be. It's probably already over an hour, for all I know. I haven't edited it yet. I'm still making it, so. With that being said, I'll show you what I can. Ooh, almost fell. Getting ready to comment on something, and unfortunately we're going into the sunlight, so I gotta point you down. But as an example there, can I turn you on? Is it's all overgrown. Keep that in mind if you plan on coming in the summertime, in the fall. You got all this stuff to work through. You can see where the trail is, but in the order more like it is now, these are gonna be wet. So right now, I am getting soaked up pretty good. Keep that in mind when you're out here in the Adirondacks. Expect to get wet, especially on these long hikes, but it gets worse as you come up here. So right now we're walking on an old abandoned, I'm going to say it's a logging trail. It's an old logging road. I don't see where actual right-of-way was constructed, but there's obviously a clearing like an old road went through here. Logging road. Speaking of roads, you can hear the background noise of State Route 28. So, oh my god, that tree scared me. I almost said a bad word. There you go. Oh, hear that mosquito flying around? That's a big mosquito. It's a motorcycle. That tree is consuming whatever that is. I'm trying to... My brain and finger and mouth don't process at the same time this early in the morning. I zoomed it in to say something, then I zoomed it out, and I zoomed it back in. Oh. So, other than my functionality, how's everybody doing today? I'm sorry to bore you, but that first segment there, oh, that was something else. I've never felt like that on the trail before, but that was quite an experience, especially when it rains in one spot and then it forces you to turn around after all the coincidences of you going, something ain't right here, and then Mother Nature decides to do a dumper to get you to turn around. So that I'm still baffled about. Oh, that was actually not my ankle that time. I was just not expecting that loud noise at the moment. Which is why I went, oh. I was surprised I didn't see any wildlife. I mean, I walked back here, nice over 2 miles to get here. You could kind of see where the road, what would look like an old road, went through there. A logging road, whatever it was, used to be through here. And there's a place that ends, so we'll get into that shortly. I just gotta turn the camera off. Okay, so a lot of research gets done after the filming of these videos. Like for the longest time I thought I was going to Akarla Lake, which is the section coming up here in the video, the Finished Brown Track Trail. It'll be in this video, but that's the part I recorded in June thinking I was on the Akarla Lake Trail. No, that's the name of the trailhead for the parking lot. So a lot of my videos, what I'll do, just so everybody knows, is what I'm currently doing is when I Google stuff and go, okay, this looks like a good trail, I'll look at the location, trails intersecting, how long it is. That's all I do before I come out. And then, because it's totally different when you get here. So after, like today, after I've been here and know the exact information, and then that's when I do all the full research to tell you exactly how long the trail is, what town it's in. All that comes after I've been here. The completed video, if anybody needs to know if it's complete or not, will have a date at the end of it. Like today it'll be Brown's Track Trail something 2024. If it has the date on the end of it, that video is done processing and I'm done doing everything with that video. And right here I backed up because right here is where it gets a little confusing while you have to watch your trail markers. I wanted to keep going this way. You see any signs that tell you otherwise? Looks like a nice trail goes down there. This is, you know, you've been stepping over logs all day. No. Oh, did I just go behind the tree? Your trail goes this way. So you've been walking this whole time, coming straight. I'm supposed to only see my shadow. It's still early in the morning, I told you that already. And you want to keep going straight. And this one conspicuous area, you gotta go that way. You see a trail marker? There's actually one close by, but you don't see it right at the moment because it's perplexing at the angle you're standing in. Now, if you really look, you can see one way out there. I think it's right there, yep. So, if you're not paying attention, this is how quick a trail marker gets by you. You're walking, you're walking, you're walking, you're walking. Oh, okay, there's something. And you walk. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Thanks, tree. Thanks for blocking this. That's how easy you can get off a trail. I've mentioned that before in videos, but when you're at your Hondex, like I'll get into a story here. I'll create another story. I know videos aren't long enough, but I gotta feed information to the viewer so that you don't make mistakes I have, because I already made 2 this morning. So, well, they weren't really mistakes, but they were confusions. But half of these videos I'm confused in anyway, so how's this morning any different? But sunspot's gotta be right there. I didn't bring any lens wipes either. Darn it. As I said, it was quite a hike to get back here, so some of the water probably splashed up on the camera. Oh. Yeah, this is a strenuous trail, by the way. It's got lots of up and downs, debris creek crossings you're about to see right here. So yeah, it gets you good exercise, but if you battle the elements for 2 miles from one of the parking lots, you got a view. So it's, well, it's kind of worth it. It's not spectacular, but it gives you a reason to be on this trail. Other than that, it connects to, it's a connecting trail too. So connects parking lot, and then to a road 5 miles away in Thendara, I believe. So somebody could drop you off at one end, spend a couple hours in Thendara, and pick you up in Thendara, which is the next segment I'm going to go to, is try to find the parking lot at the other end, come back to where I left off from the older video and track my way back. But right now I'm going on 3 miles, so it's going to be a restraint. Oh, I remember this field. Yeah, there used to be something here. This is where the road ends, so this looks like it could have been a log landing. I don't see why there would be a building back here, because to me it feels like a logging trail. This is where the timber would have been landed and hauled out on said trail, road, whatever. Alright, our view is coming up. I'll get you there quicker right now. I'm going to go in the dark over there and then I'll do the actual filming. But this is where I screwed up before. Oh, you can clearly see them over there this time, but you see the trail markers over there somewhere past that sunspot. Okay, that's where the trail continues. Let me cross this, and oh, this does have trail markers. It's behind this tree. Okay, so it's marked. Okay, let me get over there so the sun ain't blinding me right at the moment. Headache's getting worse. What's that? Okay. the confusion. Follow the trail out to here. And I didn't know this waterway was here. So I come around thinking that I'm gonna, you can see the trail going that way. So I walked over there, no trail. Come back, I'm like, where's the trail? Because you can't see the markers from here, because it's behind that one shrub. So again, lesson learned. We are right there at that little crook. That little tiny, can't zoom in anymore, twist. This is why you need to download the map before you come out. Oh, I see my ugly mug before that. I just got a glimpse of that. I hope nobody else did. So I didn't know that we needed to cross this little waterway. So again, I had brought the map. That's why I was ready to go. So I looked that up because I was about ready to turn around, because I'm thinking, okay, there's obviously no trail crossing over there, and there's no trail crossing over here. But there is, it goes across here, and it's decent solid ground except for one little spot right where those reeds are. And you can still cross it, it's easy crossing, but that's the only spot you got to worry about, because you could step through. It's like a bunch of wood just stacked up so you can cross it. You got to watch where you're going there, but yeah, so the trail doesn't go that way, because I followed what must be a deer trail to go in the woods. I didn't find any markers. Again, looking for the markers. Didn't see any, came back out. Got to here, looked around, walked up there to see if I missed it, if this was just a trail coming down. Yeah, I'll show you. So either way, when you get to this point, this is your view. Again, in the fall, it's going to be spectacular. It is already now. It's only the 14th of September. And yeah, you go across trail, look for the boulder field. The trail's marked. It's behind that pine tree growing up right now in front of this markers. So again, watch your markers and have the map downloaded. Because for a minute there I thought I missed something, because you got a trail going off this way too. So I thought maybe the trail went this way. No, there's no markers. You have to cross the creek or the pond or the swamp or the whatever it is. So the trail does come down and go across the pond. So if you're hiking the Browns Track Trail, you know that. This is not a trail that goes off into there. There's not a trail that goes off into there. You go across the swamp. Alright, well, hopefully somebody learned something from that. Now it's going to get rough for me through here, because a lot of this is uphill. So, again, the trail is well marked. So, as you can see right here, we got 3 markers staring you in the face right at this moment. So, yeah, there's no doubt the trail's well marked. You just got to keep an eye out for them. And again, if you don't see a marker within a certain distance and you're not sure, turn around. So I almost did. I was going to start the video there at that swamp and go, well, I couldn't find the rest of the trail, and leave it, play that superstition thing again, like, well, maybe that's why I had to turn around, that's why it rained, and no, you have to cross the swamp. So, again, it's great to have the PDF map on your phone too. Here's the trailhead for the next trail. Again, this trail connects to another trail. Copper Lake Road and Lost Lake. I don't know if Lost Lake was where we were just at because it's been obliterated. I don't believe it is, but it could be. Copper Lake Road, 1.8 miles. And that's where we just come from. This is the trailhead I wanted to turn around at the other time. So we still have State Route 28, 1.5 miles. Grass Pond, 2 mile. Cara Lakes Trailhead, 2.5. Thendara, 3.8. So, again, I'm going to get to the end point from the video of 6.1. And that's the video you're going to see next. I just want to see these trail markers. That's why I'm filming these trail markers so everybody knows. And I can write them down later. Oof. This is the next project. Middle Sediment Lake, 1.2 miles. Middle Sediment Lake Lean-To, 1.7 miles. Middle Branch Lake, 2.8. So those are the blue markers. And it goes off that way. So. And continuing on. Like I said, I'm not showing a lot of filming because this video is already long enough. But anything of interest I'll stop and look at. But there's nothing really remarkable on the way back, so. That being said, until the next update. Well, alright, here's where we get off the trail. It's quite a hike. This is where we went in June. Show you these signs again. The trail just a parking lot. It's not like a half mile. Parking lot area, heater on, wilderness, access trail 6 miles. This is where the signs get confusing. So Middle Sediment Lake is 2. Middle Sediment Lake Lean-To is 2.5. Didn't it say that's the other sign? So what's the length between here and the other trail intersection? So from here, Thendara via Brown's Track Trail is what we're on. 2.7 miles. Middle Branch Lake, 3. So, because we've already done this section, I'm going to go back to the car and see if I can find the other end of the parking lot for the Brown's Track Trail. This is the trail I was kept calling Akara Lake. Akara Lake. No, it's Brown's Track Trail. Akara Lake is the parking trailhead. So, that's why I got confused. It's actually Brown's Track Trail. Akara Lake Trailhead. Alright, now for the old section, or the old segment that was recorded back in June. Enjoy. And again, a shout out to the big tree that survived. That's what trees would probably look like if they haven't logged it. That's a native tree. That's a huge tree. You don't look it, but that tree is big. Let's go check it out. Show you a size comparison anyway. And how it missed getting cut, it's beyond me. But, oh, glory hole. Yeah, this is what the Adonics would look like if they didn't do heavy logging in the area. have any place to set you up to do a size comparison, but here, you get a look at my ugly face for this morning. So, there's the tree right behind me there. It's a big one. It's wider than my body. How everything else got cut down except this big guy. It's beyond me. Alright, back to the main trail before somebody comes along. I thought there was something looking at me. I was going to fire up and go, what is that? It's a tree stump. Dog man. No, it's just a tree stump. You sure? It's got the ears and everything. Now if it runs away, I don't know what I'm going to do. Got nothing to protect myself against those things. Anyway, if anybody's curious, from Sandy Creek to Thendara, 75 miles and an hour-and-a-half drive. So keep that in mind. If you're in the Sandy Creek, Pulaski area, it's a 75-mile, 1.5-hour drive to get to Thendara on normal traffic conditions. It was an interesting drive up too. I mean, I don't know what the heck went on last night, but in Orwell, there was a drunk in a car, pull up, I don't know, we'll just leave it at that. And then just outside of Osceola, there's a truck smacked right into a telephone pole. He didn't negotiate a curve, went straight. Had to stop and check on him. He's fine. It was foggy at the time, so I really can't say he was drinking. I didn't sense anything off him, but authorities are already coming, so he is fine. I took off. But yeah, it's just like, man, that's only my first half-hour trip. I hate to see what the rest is going to be like. If anybody knows the road from Osceola to, I can't think of the town's name. It does a lot of this. It's a back road, kind of loop-de-loop. Who the hell designed this road to go in quadruple circles and then halfway down it, it's like a 14-mile long road. Half of it's all squirrely tail, and then the rest of it's like nice and gentle. So that road, I can't think of it right now. It's outside of Osceola, headed toward Boonville. So if you're driving that road, you now know you're in for a surprise. Oh, and don't forget about it's hilly too. So you got switchback curves going up and down hills for 14 miles. And then there's another one outside of Boonville to State Route 28. Locals will know what I'm talking about. That does the same thing. I'm like, you did this around every tree, seems like. Why didn't you just straighten it out? Why is it like this? And there's no reason. There's no hillside or anything. It's just flat land, but the road's going. Oh, I'm like, who? Why? The curb would have looped right back into itself. They could have just made it straight. It'd be like the road would be like right there. You just made it straight. Nope, we're gonna go over here. Those are the things you encounter when you're driving, I guess. Just came to mind right now. I mean, I've driven it many times, but there's no reason for the road to be all twisty. Alright, we are all signed in. Today's trail is Okara Lakes. So, here we go. We probably will visit Grass Pond, but we're going to take the Okara Lake Trail. It's 2.1 miles. to a good start. I didn't realize there's a private residence over here either. Oh, maybe it's a camp. Yeah, it looks like a camp. Yeah, again, I'm noticing that sometimes the maps you get from the website do not actually depict the maps that are at the site. So keep that in mind. And oh, right out of the gate, it's a nice little climb. This is black bear country, so keep that in mind. You want to have some way to protect yourself. And if you don't have some two ways to protect yourself, just in case some way doesn't work, you got a backup. And we continue to climb, 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 climb. Up, up, up. Oh, this looks interesting. Temperatures. About 45. When I first started, it was 39 degrees. So, it's supposed to get up to 70s today. I already hiked one little trail earlier. I'm already exhausted. So right out of the gate, you got a stiff climb. At least you have steps to help you. Nice little marker. Got a breach up here. An old school trail marker in that tree. I'll show you in a second. It is going to be muddy in some spots, as you're seeing. It's a good 3/4 of a mile to hike to this point, with a trail that goes into a loop. Wow, these roads. Parking area for Thendara. Access trail 0.6 miles. So from the parking lot to here is just over half a mile. Alright, Middle Sediment Lake 2. Grass Pond 1. Orca Lakes ain't even on this. Car Lakes. So I guess we're going to start by going to Grass Pond. It's 1 mile away. Yeah, that's 2.6. Yeah, let's do Grass Pond today. This is what I'm looking at. Grass Pond 1. I'm already half a mile in. Alright, we'll go check out Grass Pond. I don't know why Car Lakes ain't even on here. I don't even know if this is... I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. We'll go check out Grass Pond today. As I said, if I have forgotten to mention it, there are lean-tos out here, so if you're looking to camp in a lean-to, that option is available. Deer tracks in the middle of the trail. Well, a 1/4 mile down, we got another little sign. Oh, never mind. Trail turns here. I didn't see all this junk here. Permission from landowner required to be on that side of the logs. The trail now turns. Don't know what that said. Looks like it said speed limit at one point. But so when you come up to the speed limit sign, take a turn here. Mosquitoes are coming out. Since we need to point at it. Got an information sign up here. Well, a bunch of them. This may be another trail. Yeah, this is the hat. Oh, what we got here? I don't know if somebody's buried here or what. Looking at these signs. Okay, these signs count down the second you leave the parking lot. That's good to know. So Route 28 is almost a mile away. Trail to Orca Lakes, 1.5 miles. Thendara, 2.5. I wanted to go to Orca Lakes, so I might do that one. That was the original plan. But over here, you got Grass Pond, 0.8, Cedar Pond, 2, 2.9, 3.3. And then that's what's disturbing me over there. If somebody's buried out here or what. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll continue on the Orca Lakes then. Still not a bad hike. At least they're still keeping track. It's not like 1.5 miles from this area. From the parking lot. And like I'll say 1.5 miles from the parking lot, but in reality it's actually 3. So, right after you cross that wooden trestle, we'll call that. So we're going to continue on the Orca Lakes. That's where I originally wanted to go. It's still 1.5 miles away. So, we're good to go. 1.5 miles from this junction. And if I'm feeling ambitious, I might check out the other lake as well. Cross 2 trails off. This one doesn't look like it's used much. So there's going to be a lot of B-roll on the way back. Because here we go. Because the hike so far is right into the direct sunlight, so there's not really much to show you without being... I had to look that way, didn't I? There's caution tape around this rock. That's not why I stopped. There is a building down there, so... We're not that far off the beaten path, but anyway, being disturbed further because I'm walking in the sunlight. Like, there's a hillside over here, but I can't really show you without the sunlight washing out the camera. So we'll do some B-roll on the way back. I'm almost contemplating on going past the lake, but temperatures are rising steadily, and I dressed for 39-degree weather and not 60-degree weather. So I'm still thinking if I should go to Thendara or not. We'll see. Just kind of want to get this whole stretch done, but I have limitations, just like everybody else. We're already a good 2 miles into this trail, so then there's the hike back. I'll research the area more now that I'm into it. Like I said, I stayed out here last night, so I really didn't have much. I don't have a computer to go through and research the area But now that I've seen the signs and distances, Thendara is doable, but so I'm wondering if I do more research, if there's another parking lot in Thendara that I could hike back this way. That might be a little easier. If not, I can better prepare myself the next time I come out to do the rest of these trails, and then I'll be more prepared to go 4 miles. So yeah, just a forewarning, you're gonna have a lot of B-roll on the way back. That tree branch fell so hard it split the rock. On the other hand, the trails are pretty decently marked, at least this one is. So, look forward to that. Ooh, we got a steep uphill climb coming up. You see the trail markers, how often they're marked, and I made a point to mention it in other videos that if you go 100 feet, you don't see a trail marker, you don't know where your trail is, turn around and go back. A lot of that was mentioned and proven to a point at the Fish Creek Trail. East branch of Fish Creek. That's a long video. If you want to see that video, that's what it's called. East Branch Fish Creek Trail. I had to work on that multiple days to do the entire trail, but it proves the fact why you need to know where you are and your surroundings and everything. Oh, this is neat. Tree growing right out of this rock. There we go. Yeah, it's just gonna burn me out really quick now. It's uphill like this. Maybe you're on this mud hole some way. Gotta be getting close. Yeah, as you can hear, it's muddy. So the next question is this the grass pond? Is this the pond we're talking about, or? I hope there's a sign saying you've reached your destination and I don't keep going in the wrong direction. Oh yeah, this is a muddy trail. Well, let me get through this and then I'll turn it back on. Okay, something's opening up out here. Hopefully this is what we, oh yeah, this is definitely what we came for. This looks like to be a decent looking feature. I think. Oh, it's all a creek. Oh boy, how are we gonna cross this? This might be where we end, folks. You got rocks, I might be able to cross it, but our trail continues over there, and I don't know if this is the pond or not. There's nothing indicating that it would be. So I'm trying to wiggle my way through all these boulders. Yeah, this has got to be the pond. Yeah, this looks like a pond. There we go. Yeah, it might be doable. But not today. Let me scale these rocks, turn you off and scale these rocks and see if I can't get any better view on what's going on over here. It is doable. I'll go this way a little bit more. If you can make it through that mud pit back there, you can cross the creek on low water level to get a better view of your pond. Again, a sign would be helpful, saying, okay, this is your destination. Go a little bit more, see what I can find. Because who knows, that may not be it. Kind of feels like it to me though, but I've been surprised before. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. Not much to look at, but you know, it's a decent height. I mean, if you want to take the chance to explore it more, feel free to, but it's warming up. I'm not dressed appropriate for the warm up. So, this is all private property on this side of the trail. Anyway, so. But over here, if you want to go scoping things out, feel free to. Over here is private property. So yeah, that'll do it for this trail. Akara Pond. A lot of B-roll to go on the way back. Yeah, again, decent trail to hike, but what I've seen, it really isn't worth the effort. But no, it's your choice, not mine. You have different limitations than I do, but I'm sure there's other trails that take you to better looking places than that back there. And because it connects through a road in Thendara, it could just be access for that road to get back to the main trail system. I don't know. That's why there's all these blowdowns, because the trail isn't used that much anyway. But there are a lot of nice looking things to look at. Like, we're going to climb this steep hill all the way up there. So, yeah. There's some features along the way to look at, but you really want to get up close and personal and have at it. Yeah, I guess it's definitely not a very popular trail with all the blowdowns in it. I've crossed over 5 that I've known of, so again, we know what to expect when we walk into it. I should be getting close to the trailhead, but hey, now we know what's going on, so another trail to cross off the list. Oh, here's the trailhead actually. Alright, so we're going to make our way back to the parking lot. We'll have to do this section next time. I'm going to take a couple of quick photos of these signs so I know where I'm standing. Yeah, there's another mile to Thendara. I got a 3/4 mile to get back to the parking lot. Yeah, that's going to be a different time. All the ups and downs I just went through. No thank you. I'll do that when I'm recovered fully. Oh, sorry. Wasn't expecting the sun to peek out right there. Deer is well signed and marked, so no issues there. Alright, until we meet again. Thanks for watching. And now our descent. Remember, when you come here, you got these steep steps to go up before you even get to the area. Lilies are going down. I love this feature right here. If anything, this is worth coming to check out. Starting to get warmer, I'm telling you that. Sounds like Route 28 is getting a little busier. And that's how much elevation gain you have to deal with the full trip down. Alright, I'm going to sign out of my registry, and again, thanks for watching. Well, howdy folks, we are back at it on the, now it's called Brown's Track Trail. This is where I finally got to here. As you can see, the leaves are starting to change from the last time we recorded this video. So yeah, it's been an interesting year. So we crossed this creek, there's the pond on the other side, and little did I know, if I had kept going that way, probably a quarter mile is the trailhead. So with that being said, we started this part of the journey June 1st. I've seen my name where I wrote in the sign-in sheet. June 1st. I did this section to this point. And here it is, September 14th. We've had 2 hurricane remains come through, severe wind, flooding, everything thrown at us this year. And that's why it's taken so long to get this video done. Plus, after I found out this isn't a trail on its own, this is a Brown Tracks Trail, not a Quarry Lakes Trail. So Brown's Track Trail started further, so I had to work my way to the segment which I recorded in June, which is what we're picking up on now in September. Had I kept going this way, another quarter mile would have been trailhead. It is what it is. I mean, I didn't know that at the time. I didn't even know it was a different trail. So whatever I was saying to this point, a Quarry Lake is Brown's Track Trail. So, and that's why we went from lush greenery to it is now fall. It's the last time we looked out over here. So we're actually almost done with this trail. There's still another 2-mile segment at the trailhead. Not from here, but at the trailhead. There's a 2-mile segment from the trailhead to Thendara. We're treating this like the Erie Canal Trail. I had to do a bunch of videos in there, and with hunting coming up now, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, now we're in hunting season. Gotta worry about that again, being out in the forest at that specific time. So I got a couple trails in mind for that. Like there's the Boonville Canal I could work on, and the Erie Canal, of course. But for the most part, we're pretty much gonna get out of the woods for hunting season. Or who knows, maybe I'll just grab some hunting clothes and, you know, the orange stuff, the blaze orange, and just walk around anyway. I try not to be out here during hunting season, but the way this year has been, I want to get as much done as I can while the weather's good, you know what I mean? It's pretty soon this place will be covered in snow, so. Yeah, if I had continued on this way another quarter mile, it would have been trailhead. Ow. So yeah, we've seen some interesting things along the way. And as far as I know, there's more to come. Last time I looked out there, it was June. Don't have to worry about the mosquitoes. True. And I'm not sure exactly what the hunting preferences is, or what start days and end days are hunting season in the Adirondacks. So I'll have to look into that at some point. I'm still trying to figure out the purpose of this trail. What the? But maybe the purpose is because this goes from Thendara, Brown's Track Trail goes from Thendara pretty much all the way to a campground. The RTH campground, I think it is, on Route 28. I'm not sure of the exact initials. But the only reason, it's still a distance away. I want to say over 5 miles. I don't see anybody walking 5 miles in the backwoods to get to Thendara, but I could be wrong. If they're staying at that campground, I don't see any other real significant reason for Brown's Track Trail. There's a couple, yeah, there's a couple. I'm not gonna say grand views, but there's a couple things like we just seen at the start of this recording, and the end of the last one is that, you know, we got little ponds here you can check out, and at the beginning of this video, there's also a little bit of a pond area, but nothing too spectacular. But it's a nice hike, nice outdoor, get outdoors kind of hike for the long journey, and it does connect to a couple trails, so it could be what it's for too. Like if you live in Thendara, you could probably walk out here. For those that are physically fit, for me, my cap is 5 miles, and then I have to turn around because it's 5 miles back. So those are rough. And I tested that out on the Erie Canal Trail one day, and it sucked. Not the trail, the overdoing it part. So 5 miles out, 5 miles back is the limit. No question. These are bracks. Take a break in here, man. Whew. It's all uphill. And now we're getting back into civilization. Oh, that's interesting. Is there a way I could get a better view of that? I'll try. This is interesting, actually, for me to divert. So this tree here, that little tree has got a root going down through the rock into the ground. How interesting. The tree would have had to start down there or put a root down and grow up. Thought I'd share that with you. Let's show the resilience of trees in the Adirondacks. Just like there's a little crevasse in there. How did that form? I do not know, but sometimes I wonder, because there's another crevasse over there. Now, if this rock was moved this way more, why did it tip this way? I blame the tree. And then over here, it's like, now I'm trying to think harder and my head hurts. It's too early in the morning for this. If you don't want your head to hurt, don't hike so early. But that's the best time. Coming up to civilization on your right, so keep that in mind. You might hear some civilization. So the Trailhead, I don't think is an official parking area, but there is a trail registry there and a small roadside pull-off. But according to the map, the parking lot is in Thendara. So, again, maps are not always accurate. So I'll bring it up now, but I don't know what I'm going to do about the glare. Because before I was telling you, we are right here. We're on the nub of that corner. That's the trail right there. So, I accidentally touched the thing. It shows the parking lot there. It does not say anything. That's where the trail actually ends, is on a dead end road. See, that's what we're doing now, Brown's Track Trail. See, again, my hand and finger don't want to work. See, just show us hiking and skiing. But there's actually a little pull-off right there with a trail registry. And the other parking lot we were just at earlier. So, keep that in mind. It's worth looking around. That's what I had to do. I'm like, wait a minute. That trail parallels here, but we have to park way over here and hike the road back? I'll show you when we get to the end of the video. This segment, I should say. I don't know when I'll get up to do the other one. Probably next weekend I want to try, but now it's the time of year where the weather's going to start sucking. So, like it hasn't already. I mean, how many tornadoes did New York State get in July of 2024? How much rain did we get in 2024 in the Adirondacks? Alright, here we are. That's Trailhead. One of them. I'll show you around here in a minute. There's your signs. Grass Pond 2.1, Cedar Pond Junction 3.5, Middle Branch Lean to 4.6, Middle Settlement Lake Lean to 4.2, and next time Thendara 2. Okay, so 2 more miles to go. And this is the trail registry, and the little pull off is right there. It's not very big, but it's not on a busy road either. And there's all your signs and everything. That's how I found it, is the signs. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. And I think this is a Quarry Road East. You'll see the sign because you're coming straight up the road and it sticks right out. That's what you're looking for as you drive by. So, yeah. Well, next time I come back up here and, mind you, it's an hour and a half drive, 75 miles to get here to Thendara. So, yeah, we'll continue this at another date. Well, we've done a lot today, folks. We're on Brown's Track Trail, and we're gonna hopefully finish it today. It's 2 miles to what it says Thendara, but I think it comes into a road. So I'll get to the road part. I'm not gonna go all the way to Thendara. I just came from there. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll knock this trail out. We've been working on it since June 1st. So here we go, Brown's Track Trail. Nice and crunchy. Started this when the leaves are just starting to come into bloom, and ending it as the leaves are falling off the tree. It's been one wild year. Yep. Now I noticed in the town of Binlet, there's a Brown's Track pond. I don't know why they wanted to call that Brown's Track Trail. I think it's the Mike Norris Trail that takes you to Brown's Track Pond. Nah, I'm not going to use the bridge. If that's the bridge, I'm not going to use it. I'm not walking this. Oh! Uh-oh. I screwed up. Big time. Come on, get your foot out. Should use the bridge. Yeah. Oh. Hold up. Note this up, if there's a bridge behind it, use it. Don't do what I just did. So there used to be a road going back here. Yeah. My feet are now back. Oops. The trail goes up that way. I don't know why the bridge is over here though. There's a private residence over there, but to get over here, that's why I did what I did, because you'd have to come across, and you got this in the way, these tree branches, to get over to this side. So how are you supposed to get over to this side? You got a tree in the way. Could just put the bridge over there. Nope. It's a sinkhole. As we just demonstrated. So, off to a great start to finish the trail. So now you're going to hear my feet squeak squawk all the way up through, because they are full of water because of that. Yeah, oops. It is what it is. At least it's the last hike for the day. There's a sign up here or something. Oh, it just says wilderness. Oh, it's still on the trail. There's a trail marker. Alright. See where this goes. You know, I got to thinking, I wonder if this is part of the old road. We'll see when we get up here further. If this actually ends in the road. This may have been the continuation of that road they abandoned years ago. Because they're right on a property boundary line. But this is old road feel, for the most part. There's the Game Lands property boundary. We'll see what happens. Other than getting stuck in the mud. Yeah, it's definitely an old road. Right away through here. For whatever reason. Oh. More sludge. Great. Glad my feet are already wet, so there's no point of taking caution. He clearly did not do it before. Oh. Yeah. I haven't figured it out. This is a wet trail. This section anyway. So this is nasty up through here. At least there's some rocks to step on once in a while. But this is definitely a wet trail for this part. Climbing a hill right now. Still sludge. You can see where the right of way is cut in. Maybe it's kind of interesting what the name of the road is, if it's Brown Tracks Road, and that's why they call it Brown Track Trail. Well, unfortunately, this is fall, and one of the last nice days we're going to have for a while. So, Route 28 is the road you're hearing, State Route 28. I'm hearing beeping. Still following an old road, so. Look behind you there. This part of the forest hasn't changed colors much. It's funny how that works out. We have not had a frost yet this year. That's coming tomorrow. Tomorrow night we'll have a frost for sure. So. This part of the forest, the leaves haven't really changed. Except for one tree. It's just weird how that works out. Some trees start changing even if there is no frost. Oh, are we on the trail still? No, okay, that's trail marker. As the road comes down, it starts turning. Yeah, still old road. Be interested to see if this actually ends up onto a dead end road. That's what will end the trip, because there's no point in walking down a dead end road to back to Thendara. This would have been the culvert or some sort through here. Here's the grade. See, grade ditches down and back up. That would have been a culvert long ago. Yeah, this still feels like old road. Oh, hello, big rock. Look at the size of this tree growing out of the size of this rock. Yeah, still for a significant amount of time to clear the boulders off to the side from the rock face. There was some sort of reason for this road to exist at one point and to no longer exist at one point, because this will connect to the road I'm parked on, except there's now a private house and residence in the driveway. I can show you that on the way back, but no landowner would have back then made this through here and cleared the rocks by themselves. This would have been a bunch of people with picks and shovel probably to build this right away and to grade it. You see some sort of mountain off way out there. And I said it in the other videos. See, there's some, what the hell's right here though? It's like a trench. None of my concern, but interesting to look at. Oh. And now we're going back uphill. Road's getting a little wider, so we might be coming up closer to the end of it. We'll see here shortly. That tree actually makes it around that entire rock and grows around it. Hate to be the guy that cuts that tree down. Here, right here proves this used to be an old road. It came up in elevation, so there's a ditch here and a ditch here. You can see the road. So this definitely used to be an old road. So no landowner would have taken time to do this extensive work. He's just coming back to log, haul a bunch of firewood out. I mean, this is extensive done. So it's definitely on the road. Comes up and back down. Landowner would just made a four-wheeler trail or a path. Wouldn't have gone through this extent. You can actually see where it was recently. Well, not recent, but where vehicle traffic would have driven, where the tire tracks would have been. So definitely an old road now. Whew. It's definitely getting warm out for October. I'm kind of hoping I'm coming up to the end soon. I'm gonna have to climb this hill on the way back. There's a lot of hiking today, so I'm a little tired right now. Oh. Found the yew tree. Oh. Again, if anybody knows, feel free to comment down below. What is that? Oh. Steep downhill climb. Oh, there goes our sunlight. Yeah, that storm system that's going to bring us the cold temperatures is starting to move in now. Alright, we're at the end of it. I'm going to make sure nobody's in these camps before I creep out of the woods. Yeah, this is the end of the trail. You can see the cottage on the right. Yeah, it'd be nice to own property like this back here. Secluded. Yep, sure enough, there's the old road. I think it's Brown's Track Road. Dead end road. But come all the way up here, obviously past this cottage. And continue it on up this way. Alright, well that concludes Brown's Track Trail. This part of the trail is an actual old road, Brown's Track Road. You can see the paved part right there is what I'm showing you. That's pavement. The other house down there. And the rest of the way is houses. I think I mentioned that before in the video. I went over there, came up that same road and turned around and went back over and happened to cross this road where I'm parked at now with the 2-car pull-off. So this would have been Brown's Track Road all the way over to that other road. So finally, how many months did this video take? And now I gotta hike up this hill. Long video, I know. The part that creeped you out kind of made it a little long, but again, you gotta experience it with me, right? I still can't believe that rain. All those things that telling me, nope, get out, get out, get out, and then it rained. And stops after I left. I can't explain that. I kept getting these weird feelings and second guessing myself, and then it rains enough to get me to turn around and leave, and then it stops. It wasn't even supposed to rain that day. So you tell me that's not paranormal? Interesting. That's all I can say about it. Well, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and B-roll on the way back. I'll B-roll where this road would have connected over to the other one. So, thanks for watching. The more I'm thinking of it, this definitely would have been used as a horse and carriage trail, but nothing for modern vehicles of the time. But because that's very narrow, you can barely get a horse and carriage through there. Maybe with this was the main road until they built 28, State Route 28 over there. Once that got built, they abandoned this one. Because there's no way a four-wheeler could barely get through here. There would be no way for any other vehicle other than the horse and buggy and four-wheeler to get through here. And this has been abandoned a while. I mean, you can clearly see. We're almost up to the other end, so that's my theory. This probably was the main road path, and then 28 got built, and then they just diverted everything over to that other road, and there's no real reason to have this here. So, because you got a better road over there. That's the way it feels to me, because I've been here in 28 the whole time I've been hiking out here today. And this is narrow through here. So whatever it was wasn't used much. There's a structure visible over here. Barely. Having a hard time making it out through here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, right there. So there was some sort of structure here, probably back in the day. I think there's another one coming up. Oh, that might have been it. There's another right here. Another structure. And at this point we're closer to the other road, so I figured, meh. You don't really need this road, this trail. Getting back in the squishiness. Looks like it's used. Yeah, I'm not going to show you. Still looks like an active camp. Oh, okay. Back to where we started. Back to where I screwed up earlier. Don't go on that side where the trail goes. Go on this side where the 2x4s are.
And the road would have continued up through there, which is now a private residence and stuff. No, they want us to go this way, but we know we can't walk in that, so this is the big deal about this spot here. You cross here, and then you got these in the way. Tuck and roll. So, or wouldn't that be over here more? And the rocks are deceiving. So now we kick off the trail this way to avoid this private property over here. So that road is probably where this guy's driveway is. You'll know what I'm talking about when you show up for your first time. So that's why we divert over here. Now it's not a road. Now it's a trail. It's my only theories, I guess.